communal intelligence. You know, people so organized that you were all working together and you were all believing in the same themes, and you all worked artistry, to build around you, and the prayers that you said, were all one and the same.
I think a lot of Chacoan ceremonial architecture was built to be used to reactualize mythic events. Pilgrims all over the world, that's why they go to these sacred spots. They go there to get in contact with the power of the ancient power of the events and the miraculous associations of those places. And so, in many cases, Chacoan structures were built for the purpose of being able to use those roads, buildings, and sacred places to get in touch with ancient mythic events.
We stand here right at the foot of one of those roads, the incredible roads that go north, and north in our belief too is just the way it leads back to where we came from. We speak of coming from the north and emerging from that place too.
Kijkt u de andere kant op, sluit u de ogen. Wilt u het niet horen? Sommige mensen doen juist het tegenovergestelde. Mission Wild, een nieuwe serie van National Geographic, stelt u voor aan de mensen die hun woede in daden omzetten en zich volledig inzetten voor de bescherming van de bedreigde dieren van hun land.
Once it goes extinct, you can't bring it back.
Verhalen over initiatief en moed uit de hele wereld. In Mission Wild, een nieuwe serie op National Geographic Channel. Vanavond om 7:30.
Wat? Ja, volgens mij wel. Eens kijken, 3 kwartier, zeker. Otten, yes. O-T-T-E-N. I rented a car from... Otten, yeah. Oh, well, the car that I rented... Listen.
Waar let u op als u erop uit wilt gaan?
What I really want to do is go see how and where the cocaine gets made. Gunshots. We must be close.
Trek erop uit.
I think when you come in to run the Grand Canyon of the Stickeen, you definitely are risking your life.
Trek erop uit. Niet iedereen wil uitrusten.
It's addictive. You get a taste for it.
Wilt u graag hier zijn? Outer Limits, elke maandag vanaf 8 uur.
For the Chacoans, could the North Road have been a connection of the world below with the above? Or the north with the south? Of the dark with the light? Reversing direction on the road and following it to the south, it climbs to the rim of the Badlands Canyon, to the light, and runs across the desert to the south, to the sun. It joins the solar axis of the central complex around which the sun and the moon revolve. And it joins there the mid-wall of Pueblo Bonito, which is directed by the arrow to the above, to the noon sun. Here in Chaco, it's as though the north and the south, the worlds of the below and the above, are joined with the cycles of the sun and the moon in this sacred center.
I find it fascinating that people came to this place because the land was so compelling, and because the formations of the sun and the moon just drew them into such a fantastic order of themselves in relation to the universe. And what could be more beautiful? The whole land here was used. And any construction by these ancient people was related to the earth and the sky. And it's very exciting, it's very compelling to be in the middle of a situation where it's as though everything is playing itself out to you in a program, in a pattern.
We may never know if the Chacoans completed their astronomical pattern. These enigmatic buildings will always hold secrets to themselves, including reasons why people left. Severe droughts occurred in the region in the early 12th century. Archaeologists speculate that famine may have further stressed an already tenuous social hierarchy, perhaps even leading to violent disruptions. And there may have been changes in the Chacoan religious beliefs. Pueblo people hold their history of Chaco's ending.
Here at Chaco, they were very, very powerful people who had a lot of spiritual power. And these people probably used their power in ways that caused things to change. And that may have been one of the reasons why the migrations were set to start again, is because these people were causing changes that were never meant to occur.
After 2.5 centuries, the Chacoans ceased construction. The buildings were carefully sealed.
People began to move out. People sealed up doorways, broke manos and matares as part of the ceremony of going away. Clans moving out. Clan increased, dividing and splitting and moving to different areas.
Before the Chacoans left the canyon, they also burned most of the kivas in the large buildings. The intense heat left these burn marks on the walls. Kivas would burn only if their massive roofs were removed. The effort required to dismantle these structures was almost equal to the enormous effort of building them in the first place.
Certainly their leaving was not very abrupt. You know, they weren't here yesterday and all of a sudden tonight decided to leave tomorrow morning. The migrations were very slow, very calculated.
Perhaps over time, the original premises on which they began to develop these places could have been corrupted. And some people who come here feel that there was an aspect to this place that was perhaps darker.
I think that they were so in tune with the natural forces that they were able to control these forces. And sometimes it's been said that this could be abused by people, and that perhaps that there was decisions made in the past not to continue this accumulation of knowledge, of control of the natural forces. Something like a place like this, everything goes back to the Mother Earth. The houses that you build, you know, the massive stone walls that you construct, everything is meant to fall down and go back to the Mother Earth. Should be left as it is. And this is all just part of the natural way of life.
There's some things in our migration histories that we don't understand. But I think some of those things were never meant to be understood. They served a purpose when they were needed. And now that that purpose is, or that need is no longer there, it's no longer necessary to repeat that portion of that story.